When we first met her, she was 8 years old and had just published her first book, Natalie's Poems. It's been a year and she's not only just 9 years old, a second book is out, and I hear a third one is on the way. Let's live out loud with Natalie Wamboi and her mother Priscilla next. Hello and welcome to Sheila Lives Out Loud. My name is Sheila Moniga. I'm so glad you're here. Have you clicked subscribe? What way? I'll give you 2 seconds to do that. 1, 2. I hope you did exactly that. And remember to hit notifications so you never miss an episode. And at the end of today's show, please share this video, tell a friend about it, and then tell another. We are living out loud at the glorious Westwood Hotel, and I'm joined by 2 beautiful ladies. Priscilla, hello.
Hello.
And Natalie.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Fine, thank you, Sheila.
When we first met, you were 8 years old.
Yes.
Have you just celebrated your birthday or is it coming up?
My birthday is on September 29th. I'm turning 10.
Way! Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
I know wonderful big things are coming your way.
Thank you.
But when we first met, we sat exactly here and we talked about, your past and what your mother had been through. And then we talked about your poetry.
Yes.
And back then, you had just published your first book.
Yes.
So I want us to go back there and pick up with what's been happening to you in the years since we met. You came on the show, we had a great time, we talked, and then what happened?
First of all, thank you for inviting me today, Sheila. I thank you for having me and my mom. What has been happening, we went to malls, we displayed our books. Very many people supported us. And when they bought the books, they say, I saw you with Sheila.
Oh, wow.
I met the president just after, and he also invited me to State House to meet the First Lady. And after that, people have really been supporting. And also, I have won my first award. It's from American Friends Service Committee.
Wow.
It's the Peace Agent of the Year Award. I was nominated for being the Peace Agent of the Year for using my writing to talk about peace.
You've been a busy young lady.
Thank you.
And what about school? Have you been going to school?
Yes.
So all of this and school as well.
Yes.
I'm telling you, her schedule sounds a lot busier than most people I know,
Yes.
myself included.
Yeah,
but what
that's
a
true.
run it's been, Priscilla.
I tell you, since we did this show, blessings and God's favor just started following us.
Wow.
Because I remember it was just about the week to the school holidays. It was the last week of July.
Yeah.
And we got invites from so many shopping malls. So from there, we started doing big book displays, book signings, and most people would say, "Oh, I saw you on Sheila Lives Out Loud on
Wow.
YouTube," and so they would really become supportive. And one thing led to another. Other media houses warmed up to Natalie, and they gave her interviews. And before you know it, she got the chance of meeting the president, who invited her to State House, and from there, our story changed.
Wow, a lot can change and a lot can happen. Natalie,
Yeah.
last year we talked about your first book.
Yes.
And of course, I've got my copy.
Yes.
And you were getting ready to release your second book.
Yes.
So in less than a year, you managed to work on the second book.
Yes.
Tell me about this book.
It's called Kenya, My Country, My Story. It talks about the people, our leaders, and the good deeds they have done for Kenya. Like Dr. James Mwangi,
Right.
the manager of Equity Bank, the First Lady Margaret Kenyatta, Lupita Nyong'o, and others.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And so the book is out. So this was also one of the books that you've been selling
Yeah.
together with the first book.
Yes.
All right. And where's the copy? I'd like to, show everybody what book this is. So there it is. Kenya, My Country, My Story. I'm so proud of you, Natalie. Oh, wow, and it's autographed and everything.
Thank you.
You're just the sweetest.
Thank you.
Knowing what we talked about last year and you were off on a journey,
Yes.
did you imagine all of these things could happen to you in the span of 12 months?
I knew that dreams come true, but I had not imagined such an opportunity at only 9. These are the kind of dreams that I normally say when I grow up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you're growing up pretty fast, young lady. And I hear a third book is on the way.
Yes, it's called Tales of Natalie.
I love it. What kind of stories will be in Tales of Natalie?
It will continue talking about the good deeds that people have done.
Yeah.
And also it will talk about Kenya and the wonderful things and positive things that are happening in Kenya.
Fantastic. Priscilla, you must be very proud of this young lady.
Yes, I am.
I mean, she's only 9, but she sounds like she's 21 sometimes, you know?
She's so determined and focused, and she's able to balance things very well. She does very well in school, very, very well. Actually, they just did their exams last week,
Yeah.
and I couldn't believe it when I saw in composition she got 40 out of 40.
But she's a writer, you know?
Yes, so
This is what
and
she
I was
was
like,
born
wow.
to do.
Yes, she's doing very well, and you know, I can encourage everyone else out there who's trying to do something. Just start small where you are, because you never know where determination and hard work and putting God first, it can take you so far, and we're so
course.
grateful.
Wow. Okay. Now, I want to talk about the work that Natalie does, and not just writing.
Yes.
I know she's involved heavily in advocacy, not just about peace matters,
Yes.
but also helping other children just like herself.
Yes. Yeah.
It's not just about, you know, here are my books, please buy them.
No.
You're also going back to young children just like you to help them out. So tell us about that. What do you do?
I usually go to schools telling children education is everything. You should do well in your examinations and in school, but also I encourage them to continue working on their talents, because one day the talents will take them far.
Right. Priscilla,
Yes.
personal questions. After everything that you've been through and Natalie being thrust into the spotlight and everybody knows who Natalie is,
Yes.
has her father ever reached out?
When she went on national TV, the father reached out for the first time, and it was just overwhelming. But you know, I'm also a born again Christian, and I believe in forgiveness. And I'd done that a long time ago for my own peace of mind. So I only wanted to tell him that, yeah, I forgave you and I hold nothing against you. And actually, I look forward to like them meeting and bonding. It still has not happened, because I think the burden is heavier on his side. So he's still trying to deal with himself. So once he's ready and his conscience is good and he's at peace with himself first, I'm sure that's going to happen very soon. And actually, the other day we were somewhere she was performing, and the brother who's senator for, now I can say it because we are in so good terms. The brother is the senator for Homa Bay, now Natalie's dad's brother.
Right.
And, you know, he came and hugged us, and he was just so happy. He said, yes, they've seen her in the media and they're so proud of what she's doing. And we all had a nice time.
How does this make you feel to know that there's a reconnection, there's a bond that can be started afresh for you with someone who wasn't there for you before? How do you feel about that?
It feels very good. I believe that everything is possible. Never give up on that person or that thing that you're working on.
Okay. All things happen.
Yes.
There's a time for everything.
That is so true. And God takes us through such experiences with a reason, and to make us better, stronger people. Because I believe now I'm a better person. And also her father and his family, they're better. God has taught all of us something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to go through the fire sometimes. And it's like something that you said the last time we saw you, you'll never give up.
Yes.
Even if it's tough, the stars still shine.
Yes.
They don't talk about their clouds tonight, so we're not shining.
Yes.
They still come out and do the best they can.
Yes.
Brilliant. The last time you were here, you read something for me. And before we close, because I'm going to let you read something, I'd like both of you to just speak to the world, to say thank you, to say here's us still coming at you. I want you to inspire and continue to motivate those who are watching this channel. Speak a few words and then I give you the book, and then you're going to recite us out. How does that sound?
Yeah.
Okay, so a few words of motivation to anybody who's watching. What would you like to say to them?
I would like to encourage them when you start something, you should motivate yourself to finish it because everything is possible. You should never give up because the last time I came here, I was just starting, and from last time to now, I have really grown. So they should keep motivating themselves, and one day they'll find that they have gone far.
Excellent. Priscilla?
Yeah, I would like to encourage everyone who is watching us right now. Some of you may be struggling and you don't even know, whether one day your dreams will come true or that which you really want so badly. When I met you, Sheila, I met you in the streets,
did.
hawking her books, and I
Yes,
never
you
used
were.
to tire. I knew one day something will happen.
Please don't cry. But wait, Priscilla, you know how. No, it again, we're having happy tears. You didn't know when and how it was going to happen, but it happened. This woman's story is phenomenal. She would pick up her daughter's books after she's dropped her at school, and she would go across the city from petrol stations to bookstore, everywhere. She would walk with the bag, with the books, just because you believed in this dream. So don't give up. Her second book is out. You've got to get your copy of this book, okay? We're going to let you know where you can pick up copies of the book, and we're not giving it away for free. No, no, no. This one you're going to buy because you know that the proceeds are going to the right place. We'll let you know where you can get copies of Kenya, My Country and My Story from Natalie Wamboi. And thank you for being here. Thank you for being so brave. Priscilla, thank you for letting us into your personal life. There's so much we delve into, but you open the doors and you say it is what it is. So thank you.
Thank you, too.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for watching this episode. We are at the Westwood Hotel. I hope you click subscribe to this story. Remember to share it as well. And Natalie, I give you the book.
Actually, I know it off.
You know it offhand. Oh, okay. That is a true poet right there. So you can recite us out. Just recite to that camera.
Okay. Through my Kenyan language, I speak of joy and I speak of peace. I treasure my moments as a Kenyan child. Born of a Luo father and a Kikuyu mother, I am a Kenyan child and I only speak one language, the Kenyan language. We're all unique and beautiful as Kenyans. Our 42 tribes are our diversity and we shall celebrate each other. We should hold each other in a peaceful way using a peaceful language, the Kenyan language. Our Kenyan language talks of peace, love, and unity. Young people say no to violence, speak in one language, the Kenyan language. And to our leaders, their words are meant to heal and mend the broken parts of our motherland, to bring back togetherness and love to our country. They are meant to tread through the tough grounds and work hard to prove to the world that they have everything it takes to lead our country. They should not divide our people. They should unite the people who brought them to power to make them a prosperous nation. My Kenyan language, my peaceful language. Thank you.
Thank you. Well said. Well done, Natalie.
Thank you.
Well written.
Thank you.